Dear students, I am Ashurov, a teacher of the Department of Plant Breeding and Seed Production of Agricultural Crops. Today, we will learn about wheat breeding methods functioning in the Russian Federation. You know, Russian Federation has ranked fourth over the world for its wheat grain production. So today, under this topic, we will get acquaintance about scientific research institutes engaging in wheat breeding and the most important about their wheat breeding methods. Very important, these methods in the getting above mentioned results. May 5th, 2022 was produced almost 98% of grown wheat varieties in Russia, and this number of grown varieties were the result of the using only native breeding materials. So Russian scientists, wheat breeders, has very great potential in the wheat breeding and its seed production. Minister of Science of Federation, Russian Federation, has set federal scientific centers in the amount of 6 on the grain wheat breeding and its seed production. There exists many giant projects on the creating new wheat varieties, where these scientific centers will implement that projects on the wheat breeding and in the creating new, more productive wheat varieties. These federal scientific centers are National Center on Grain, named after Pavel Pavlenteyevich Lukyanenko. The second is Nemchenko. The third is Donsky Agrarian Scientific Center. Fourth is Federal Agrarian Scientific Center. The fifth, Omsky Agrarian Scientific Center. And the sixth is Altaysk Federal Scientific Center of Agrotechnology. Within them, National Center of Grain Breeding Center named after Pavel Panteleevich Lukyanenko has become the leading one, and historically has a great place in the solving all problems related to the grain production in Russia. According to the data of Grain Quality Assessment Center, record was conducted in 2021. Russian grain has achieved 68 million tons accounts for food wheat share. Out of this, 78 million tons harvested grain. At this, wheat contains of 12.5% containing protein accounts of almost 80%. That is 62 million tons out of the 78 million tons. Wheat containing more than 13.5% of protein accounts of half of gross harvested crop. That is equal to the 38 million ton. The most widely using wheat breeding methods in Russian Federation or used by the Russian scientists are hybridization, aneuploidy, that's monosomes, using of monosomes, and polyploidy, mutation, and innovative methods like related with using of biotechnology, in particular molecular genetic marking, cell and chromosome engineering, as well as working out very efficient agrotechnical practices to fully get or use the potentials of these developed wheat varieties. Mostly very famous, we know, winter wheat varieties. Wild collection of weir. This is very important in the ensuring the initial material for developing wheat varieties. A mix of more than 52,000 samples, including 1,000 hard wheat. This is a very important for the providing the successful getting new wheat varieties. They are initial materials for all, not for all Russian Federation, even for our wheat breeding breeders. Practically all contemporary wheat varieties have been created with participation of Russian varieties. So this means that most of newly developed wheat breeding varieties in Russia gets or originated or created by the participation as first initial material. Such varieties is world famous varieties Mironovskaya 88, Bezostaya 1, and Odeskaya 16. Today, breeders of Russian Federation have registered or ready to recommendation into production in their numbers: 432 winter soft wheat varieties, 336 spring soft wheat varieties, 37 hard winter wheat varieties, and 71 hard spring wheat varieties. They are the results of above mentioned scientific methods in the wheat breeding practices. According to the information of our Scientific Research Institute on the grain bean crops, the winter wheat varieties introduced from Russia, they are Alexeyevich, Bezostaya 100, Veka, Valena, Antonia, and Gurt, introduced from this center, National Center of Krasnodar, were superior in the resistance to some of environmental stresses like cold, salt, salinization, heat occurring often in our condition, and at the, for example, more important growth. These varieties introduced from Russia were within comparing even within our varieties or even comparing with our varieties, they were superior in their resistance to this biotic and even abiotic factors. So, this is all about today's topic, and you have any questions concerning in this topic, please write below in the commentary. Thank you for your attention.